Hello everyone. Today, let's dive into the events of episode 76. Previously, Qin Mu rode the dragon Qilin to escape after severely injuring his pursuers. Although they continued chasing him, he was already close to the Great Ruins and planned to take a secret route through the Withered Silence Ridge. At night, his group became trapped in a looping space filled with identical villages. Realizing it was a trap, Qin Mu deliberately entered one village. The old man there revealed his identity, calling Qin Mu the heavenly demon cult leader and waiting for other experts to arrive and surround him. Episode 76 unfolds. Sensing danger, Qin Mu immediately led everyone into a house, ordering them to close their eyes and not open them. He then hung up a special painting, one capable of exorcising evil, created by someone from the village. He himself lay still, keeping his eyes slightly open to stay alert. Soon, the pursuing experts arrived one after another. They gathered in the courtyard, eating and chatting, confident Qin Mu was already trapped. As they prepared to storm in and kill him, Lu Wenshu was the first to step into the yard. At that very moment, his head silently fell to the ground. The others rushed in shock but met the same fate. One by one, heavenly being realm experts, and even stronger ones, were instantly beheaded by an invisible force the moment they stepped into the courtyard. No one could react, no one could see the attacker. The courtyard became a perfect death zone, where any intruder was killed by an unseen sword, regardless of their strength. Inside the main house, Hu Linger lay on the dragon Qilin's back. She secretly opened her eyes and witnessed a horrifying scene, powerful experts dying instantly upon entering the courtyard, their heads rolling without any visible attacker. The entire place had become an invisible killing ground. Another expert cautiously entered, surrounding himself with dense sword energy for defense. Step by step, he advanced and eventually noticed the painting hanging before the house. It depicted a middle-aged swordsman, whose mere sideways glance carried overwhelming killing intent, as if capturing a battlefield soaked in blood and filled with countless vengeful spirits. The moment he looked at the painting, his head fell off instantly, killed before he even realized it. Outside, Taoist Qingshan, a life and death realm expert, examined the corpses and discovered traces of sword light in their eyes. He deduced that the deadly attack came from the painting. When someone impatiently launched a powerful strike at the house, their attack was crushed instantly, and they were killed on the spot. Qingshan soon realized the truth: anyone who harbored killing intent toward the painting would die. Then, a shocking change occurred. Inside the house, Qin Mu slightly opened his eyes and saw the figure in the painting step out. A hazy, middle-aged swordsman emerged, chanting softly as he drew his sword and danced across the sky. Sword energy erupted throughout space, cutting through time and void itself, instantly slaughtering all the experts outside. The entire village was destroyed by the aftermath. When it was over, the figure turned to return to the painting, but suddenly dissolved into ink, leaving the painting blank. Silence fell, as if nothing had ever happened. The next morning, Qin Mu woke up to find the entire village gone, leaving only ruins around the courtyard. Despite the terrifying night, they were unharmed. Calm as ever, he cooked, teased the dragon Qilin for being too fat, and continued the journey. Upon reaching the foot of the divine severing mountain range, another anomaly appeared. The sky tore open, and a massive red serpent spewing flames descended, followed by a tide of insects, signaling new danger. While fleeing, Qin Mu lamented how difficult it was to be the heavenly demon cult leader, constantly hunted by both old and young experts. Noticing Long Jiaonan and other young elites approaching, he had Hu Linger disperse the insect tide to conceal their tracks and avoid exposing the path into Withered Silence Ridge. Inside Withered Silence Ridge, the place was eerie. Mountains, trees, and land were all pitch black, devoid of life. Dushan Demon King discovered the area was contaminated by a strange, divine demon blood, containing both life-giving divinity and destructive demonic power. Plants had withered, but their roots grew abnormally, even gaining the potential to become demons. Along the way, they saw many demon suppression steles from the heavenly demon cult, indicating that countless monsters had once been sealed here. At the canyon's center, they found a lake and a massive ancient tree surrounded by hundreds of steles. Qin Mu realized they weren't suppressing many demons, but one terrifying great demon. Suddenly, a naked woman's cry for help came from the lake. While others were curious, Qin Mu remained cautious and chose to leave. Upon learning his identity as the heavenly saint cult leader, the woman revealed her true form. Countless root-like tentacles emerged, each bearing a female body, screaming for revenge against the heavenly demon cult. The entire ridge trembled, but the glowing runes on the steles forced the creature back down. Qin Mu deduced the lake was where divine demon blood had fallen, and the ancient tree had absorbed it to become a great demon. He quickly left without hesitation. Meanwhile, the pursuers arrived. Misled by the creature's story, Monk Band C believed it was a good demon and convinced others to break the seals. Despite doubts, they joined forces and shattered the stels. Instantly, the great demon was freed. The ancient tree uprooted itself, revealing a massive body of tangled black roots filled with white bones. Realizing their mistake too late, the group fled in panic. Behind them, the demon laughed wildly, its tentacles, each with a female form, thrashing about as it declared its freedom and resumed devouring humans. Withered Silence Ridge turned into a living hell, all due to their actions. Fleeing into the great ruins, the group entered a lawless land filled with terrifying creatures. People were snatched by giant birds, devoured by monstrous fish, and even trees could move. Yet Chin Mu remained calm, explaining survival rules: don't fly too high, don't go out at night, and always stay respectful, because anyone could be a hidden powerhouse or monster. The root demon continued chasing them but provoked a terrifying existence within ancient ruins. A gigantic hand emerged from the ground and struck it away with a single blow. The surrounding beasts scattered instantly. Dushan Demon King was utterly terrified, realizing how dangerous this world truly was. Chin Mu, however, remained composed, treating it as normal for the Great Ruins, a land of gods and demons where survival depends on understanding the rules. And that wraps up the intense events at Withered Silence Ridge, where one mistake unleashed a horrifying monster, forcing both pursuers and prodigies to pay a heavy price. As for Chin Mu, he continues forward calmly in this dangerous world of gods and demons, but countless dangers surely await ahead. Right finger if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next episodes.